Welcome back, and joining us on the show is Sachin Jain. He's MD, World Gold Council India, and joins us on the show. Sachin, hi, thank you so much for joining in. Before I go to anything else, it is have to be about the gold price is at all-time highs. What is your sense? I mean, I remember we spoke earlier and you had unofficially told me that, yes, you are bullish on gold and the prices could be much higher. With almost 40% done in this year, how are you looking at it?
Manisha, first and foremost, my big thanks for having me on your platform. And I always truly appreciate the transparency that you bring out to the audience. Now, to the price of gold, absolutely the center of the conversation. And if you go back a month, Manisha, not too long back, our indication was that the price of gold might get to between 5 to 10% by end of the year, higher than what it was at that level. And at that level of IIJS, which is beginning of August, we've seen a bit of stability over the last 3-4 weeks. Now, what's transpired right now is that those levels have already been crossed. But we foresee that, will it go with the same rapid speed for the next month? We think it will be a little doubtful. I think what it should sort of settle at this level, and some stability can be seen.
Sachin, where the gold prices are right now, and because we're getting into the Indian festival and wedding season demand, I did see the World Gold Council's campaign about the moment is gold, quite freshly done, nicely done, and done with the younger generation. We all do understand that India has bought gold for many years, but how have you seen the 20s and 30s now react to gold at these current levels?
Well, actually, Manisha, we've seen a lot of buoyancy in the gold in general. But if you see mid to long term, the success of our industry will only lie if we can have a strong relationship with the younger millennial. The reality is that on the 31st of December 2024, 72% of India is millennial or younger. And as an industry, we need to get ready. And hence, this campaign is focused on building the relationship of gold with the younger audience, not necessarily with only new trinket and light products. And we think there's a lot of scope in building relationship with a bit of traditional jewelry, a bit of more meaningfulness, a bit of new ways of wearing. And I think this campaign that you've just seen launch is just the beginning of about 8 different areas of life, and that will help connect the new age consumer in the way of wearability, a relationship with gold. As we move forward in the campaign, we will also open this campaign up for industry participation, and the wide industry can get the benefit. And make the concept is the moment is gold means essentially it's not just only the big occasions, but just the lighter moments of everyday happiness that can be celebrated by gold, and that's what we're trying to reflect on.
I know it still is early days, and the campaign is just very timely right now. But at these higher levels, would you say the budget buying that India does in sense of gold during this period of time perhaps could hit the volumes overall?
Well, I certainly think that we will see a drop in volume overall for sure. Now, would it be a very sort of significant number? I can't say right now, but certainly there'll be a drop. Having said that, the interest of let's say a value buyer that you mentioned, if the budget was 100 for investment in gold or buying gold, that has certainly gone up. The consumer is buying more and perhaps cutting on other areas because it's really at the center spot and center stage right now. The prices, the excitement, the confidence, and with this increase that we see now, and we really hope that price gets more stable. And I'm pretty buoyant that this coming season perhaps will be one of the strongest seasons that India has ever seen.
Sachin, what's your sense on the gold imports in this year? We've done almost, let's say, 75% of the year.
I think certainly there'll be a drop, Manisha, and a lot of increase that we've seen is on the recycling, not gold moving out of the gold, but gold getting converted into gold. And I think the numbers certainly will be down. To what percentage? I'll be able to comment on that in the coming couple of months.
Sachin, one quick final one. And what really is your sense on the kind of caratages and lightweights that we seem to be looking at right now? You think that would work more this season?
Well, I think there's been a more conversation, Manisha, that we should jump on 9 carat, 14 carat and all of that. However, when we talk to the consumers, and that's based on the consumer research, the movement of gold is based on the value that gold ascertains, and hence also the purity of gold. And I think it's always good to have the options more on lighter weight and all of that. But I think the fundamental of why gold is at the center stage is for the value perception. And hence the usage continues to be on the 22 carat, 18 carat. And also we've seen some introductions that have come out in the market of a pure 24 carat gold jewelry, which which what we picked up from the consumers should be a great area of investment, because the consumer who's buying pure bullion will love to convert or get pure gold in the form of jewelry.
Okay, all right, Manisha, glittering gold and
all that
shining
glitters
silver.
is gold.
And no Midas touch here. All right, thanks Manisha for that. So that's on gold and silver prices, which just continue to rocket. We need to take a short break on that note, but we'll get you more on the markets. We'll in fact connect with Naveen Jindal, chairman at Jindal Steel, once we're back. Stay tuned.